Ooh, crispy. But you already know. We're back. Another video. This time, a yap session. Really just wanted to talk about things. There was stuff in my mind, hence the name, my thoughts about things. Cue card. Subscribe button. Right here. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, it was like I had some thoughts going on in the bathroom. And recently, like today, because what happened was the Ben 10 comic book finally dropped. And the first chapter was pretty good. Like, I enjoyed it. I thought it was cool. Art style, decent. I like some of the interpretation of the alien so far. Forearms, he looks cool. He looks cool. I like the kind of cargo pants. I kind of like the idea of him having like a belt for the Omnitrix. Granted, I did like the shoulder mount for the Omnitrix, but it being on the belt, that's still a cool look. I'm cool with that. And that was like his first alien too. That was like another cool twist. And so far, what's going on with the comic, I'm liking how it's going, right? Because what happened was how Ben got the Omnitrix and how like it's working so far is it's kind of like reacting to the situation and like adjusting for it. You know what I mean? So it's like semi-magic control, but not really, because Ben gets the Omnitrix, right? Runs away because like he was like ran away, had like an argument with Gwen and whatnot. She kind of called him out saying, "Oh, you're only here on this vacation because your parents don't want you." So like she just like dropped a whole oath saying like why he's on vacation right now because his parents are going through like a divorce or something along those lines. Whatever. Finds his space rock, confused, jumps on his wrist. And like I also like how the Omnitrix has like this more of a, it's very obvious, more like kind of like a symbiote alien like thing instead of like, you know, a piece of tech, if that makes sense. So I kind of like that design aspect of it in this comic right here, because like in the original, it kind of looked very alien like, kind of like formed to your arm kind of, but then like later on in the seasons, it kind of moved on to be more like a watch. So you could just like take on and off, you know. So I like they're sticking towards the more symbiote-esque look of the Omnitrix. That's dope. So anyway, moving on, how Ben first transforms it, he doesn't like, you know, dial the watch. Like the Omnitrix reacts to him like being attacked by like this robotic bear. Why is it a robot bear? I don't know. The Omnitrix reacts, he turns to forearms. That's dope. But then at some point, like it deactivates or like, he deforms to his normal self. He feels kind of dizzy. Then he like talks to Omnitrix saying, "Hey, I need a new alien." And then the Omnitrix gives him heat blast. At that point, he fights the bear and sends him off. Whatever. So that was the chapter, kind of cool stuff. So I kind of like how the Omnitrix is like, I wouldn't say like it's a full master mode, but like he went from forearms to heat blast pretty fast. It wasn't like, you know, a 10-minute time frame, whatever. It's like, you know, I need a new alien. Here you go. And I don't know if like the Omnitrix reacted to like him thinking he was out of danger, so it took him out of forearms. So it's just I'm curious to see how like the Omnitrix operates in this universe. That being said, comic is cool, but that wasn't really I don't know why I can't speak. That wasn't why I wanted to talk, because I had a thought of, if there was a piece of technology could bring to real life, what would it be? That was my thought. I was like, because I was thinking, you know, Omnitrix was a cool idea, but like my first initial thought was the power from regular show. Like that was my first initial thought, because like with the power, you could do anything. Like you could do practically anything. Just a keyboard, any like what? Is it 3-volt batteries? What type of battery is that? 3-volt battery. No, it's not that. Is it 4A battery? What are those fat bitches called, bro? Like, what is that battery type? Fat battery called? Fat battery. Lithium D batteries? I'll show you all this. We could do this together. Put that there. I think it's D battery. Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure you use like D batteries. Okay, that was a tangent. That's whatever. I'm sorry. I just had to figure that out. So yeah, it uses D batteries. You just make like a little tune, being like, "I need $1 billion, please and thank." I don't know, bro. Like you just had to play music and then say what you want. You know what I mean? Because like they first used it saying with business, like what did they say? It was like dun 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 dun, give us a raise, loser, and that was it. that was a song, and then basically like, okay, you guys get a raise. You know what I mean? Then like during the episode, Ruby was just saying like a bunch of baby ducks, send them to a moon. What is it? A soda machine. Send it to, like he was just saying stuff while just playing music in the background. He got the stuff on the moon, you know. So the power was like my first go-to thought when it comes to technology I want in real life that I would use all the time. Like the power, easy, the safest answer, probably I'll say pretty fun as well because you just make songs, get whatever you want. The power is a good idea. And because I was thinking like the Omnitrix would be like a great idea too. If you have that in real life, you could be like a superhero, or you could make like a lot of money. Like my 2 ideas, right? 3 ideas, right? If I had the Omnitrix in real life, okay, I would either first turn into Diamond Head, make some diamond shards, pawn that off, make some bank, right? That's easy money right there. Feel me? My next idea would be I'll turn into Echo, get like, I'll say 3 clones of myself, turn back to normal. 1 clone would turn into gray matter. The second would turn into upgrade. Third, brainstorm. I'll say 1 for J-Rig as well. So 4 clones, other J-Rig. And at that point, I'll make like a supercomputer to make Bitcoin, right? So I like have like the gray matter, brainstorm work together to like make a supercomputer. Figure out how to like recreate, like upgrade again, because I think that's like called like a Galvatron? No. Starts with a G, right? I'm tweaking. Let me upgrade alien name. It's not Technotron, right? Galvanic Mechamorph. Okay, I was kind of close. There you go. So you can see what I was Googling. So, have like gray matter, brainstorm, figure out how to like make another Galvanic from like the piece of me. So I'll give him like a little piece. Because like I think it was either Alien Force Ultimate Alien, they got Chip, and I think that was like just a part of somebody, of a Galvanic. And like at that point, have like a little pet that you could like attach to things. And like I think Chip became like, did Chip become a spaceship too? I'm pretty sure Chip became a spaceship. The point is, use Chip, fuse with the supercomputer, have like a super duper supercomputer. At that point, mine Bitcoin, we're straight. I think that would be pretty dope. At the same time, well, at that point I don't need J-Rig. No, because J-Rig helped build. So we'll have J-Rig just in case, as for one of the clones. Then also at that point, use gray matter and brainstorm to like figure out nuclear fusion at that point. So then I can actually have like, passive income. Like, hey, listen, here's a pattern for nuclear fusion. Whomp to bam. I wouldn't sell it off. I'll just, get it out at that point. I'll make passive income off of nuclear fusion. I'll be straight. So with the Omnitrix, you could do like so many cool things in real life. Not even have to be a hero. You could just, use the smart aliens to make cool stuff so you could just, chill out later in life. You know what I mean? But it didn't have like hero business on the side. That was like my go-to. Like it's Omnitrix for sure. That's the fun, cool option. And then power, just because at that point you have everything you want. But that's like a very safe, basic answer. We're just going to leave the power alone. And then while I was thinking, I was like, well, for another fun option, I could get like the hoverboards from Sonic Riders, was it? I forgot what the tech was called though from Sonic Riders, if we're being honest. Sonic Riders. Hoverboard names. Extreme Gear. Okay. No, because didn't Tails make his own version too? What was Tails' hoverboard? I thought for sure he made his own. Am I tweaking? The point is, the hoverboard from what's his face? Hoverboard from Sonic would be pretty cool to have, but again, at that point, the maintenance on it will be pretty insane. Well, no, I'm just gonna assume I know the maintenance for some of these things. Like I just need the capital for it. You know what I mean? If I have the money to fix it, boom. But maintenance or having to knowing how to fix it, I already know. I think that's kind of fair. We'll say that for this analogy, or this thinking of. Hoverboard would be pretty cool. That'll be pretty cool. I like that hoverboard. Yeah, but also, if I could get like a ship from Star Wars, so I could like travel the universe, that would be dope. Like the Millennium Falcon, that would be pretty big though. But at the same time, like having that, you know what I mean? Just so you could travel the universe. Even like Padme's ship too. Padme's ship is pretty clean. I like her ship a lot. That's like a nice, elegant design too. It screams luxury. But either of those ships, that would be dope to have. But no. The reason why I say but no is like hyperspace and like the hyper lanes and whatnot, and like, wouldn't I have to like create my own hyper lanes because like I'm bringing the ship to real life? So does that mean automatically the hyper lanes exist for me, or I have to like create my own hyper lanes? You know what I mean? Because that would be just tough to make my own and take a long time. And the dangers of navigating hyperspace, that'll be rough. Well, for this, we'll just assume I have the hyper lanes ready. Because at that point, like, it would take like half the fun out of it. Like, not to like, make my own hyper lanes and whatnot, and make my own traffic for the space. That would take forever. I feel like that'll be lame. Let's just assume I have hyper lanes ready for me, so I can travel the universe. That would be cool. But if I have hyper lanes ready, for sure, Millennium Falcon or Padme's ship. What's Padme's ship called? Is that like? It's some type of royal ship. We'll transition back. It's like, it's not. Is it like Naboo or something? Royal ship. Padme Royal Starship. What was that called? Okay, Naboo Royal Starship. I was right. Naboo Royal Starship. Yeah, her for sure would be decent. That would be a decent ship to have. That just looks clean. Yeah. I'm pretty sure this is like pretty big as well. Have space because like the reason why I'm not thinking like X-wings and stuff like that. Because like I want to chill on my ship. I want to like lounge around, take a nap, take a potty break, eat snacks, chill. So I want like a lounging area in my ship so I can like autopilot engaged. I chill out. You know what I mean? Which is vibe with my ship. I want to be like kind of like an RV in space. That's what the Millennium Falcon and Padme ships give it. Like you could nice cool RV in space you could chill out in, but also like speed around as well. You know what I mean? That would be a cool thing of technology could bring to real life. That for sure. That would be really good. That would be super nice actually. Because then at that point you could just like travel the universe, find cool planets to chill on. But you need a droid. Having a droid will be helpful as well. Does Padme? I'm pretty sure Padme's ships like came with like a bunch of like a little droid army and whatnot. So if I get Padme's ship, I'll be straight for sure. But I'm pretty sure like the Millennium Falcon doesn't come like a droid. Dang. But at that point, if I have the power, I just actually, man, bro. Like really, it's a cop out for sure. But like, getting the power, you just get everything. You know what I mean? That's the easiest answer, the safest answer. You just get everything you want. But with like these decisions, bro, like because the Millennium Falcon, like it has aura, bro. Like just the shape of it. I like how it's awkward looking. You know what I mean? I just like the awkward lookingness of it, and it's just the aesthetic. That's really just the aesthetic. Like both look cool. Padme's ship, nice, streamlined. The chrome finish, but like that's fresh. But like just the roughness of the Millennium Falcon, bro, that just hits different as well. But it doesn't come with a droid. And a droid help for navigation will be decent. That's rough. It's either or. I'll flip a coin on that, to be honest. I'll flip a coin on that. But at the same time, ship from Ben 10, that became its own spaceship that they were using to travel the universe as well. Am I right? Let's transition back real quick. Let me double check this. Because Omnitrix might be the safe answer, a pretty good answer, because I could make like tweaked, like a actual traveling spaceship with him, right? Go to YouTube. Ben 10 ship spaceship. Ship. Oh, his name is Ship, not Chip. Well, someone thought his name was Ship. I think it's like right here.
Shoot it, shoot it, shoot it.
Okay, yeah, he can become a ship. Not a very big one, it seems.
Would you kindly...
Oh no, he does! Come on. Jesus! Okay, no, ship becomes like a pretty decent sized ship as well. So that could be an option. Ship could be an option for sure. And I can make that with the Omnitrix. So that's not bad actually. And then at the same time, if I use like my idea of using like the Echo Echoes to like clone myself, thinking Gray Matter, Brainstorm, and J-Rig and upgrade, I could dang near probably make something similar to the Millennium Falcon or Padme's ship as well, can I not? I feel like that's probably possible. No, the Omnitrix just might be just the go-to. Like, you have like a lot of possibilities just to do the things you want to do when it comes to sci-fi stuff, I think. It might be the option. Because I was also thinking, because like, while I think about this, I was thinking like, you know, having Iron Man's armor, or being Iron Man, that would be pretty dope, like an Iron Man suit. But also, like, maintenance, well, I talk about maintenance, I'll be fair, but just, you know, the cost of making or fixing that would be pretty expensive, and I'm not rich, you know? But then, if I have the Omnitrix, I just make my own Iron Man suit as well. Probably even better. Because Ship became like a Iron Man suit for Julie at some point, did he not? So, but no, because maybe I could make an exact replica with them, but because I'm thinking like the superior Iron Man suit. That's probably one of my favorites, just because like it's like a symbiote like thing. You could put it on and off, adjust it the way you want to, whatnot. Like, it's pretty clean. But also do like the bulkiness and like, is it like the industrial look of the Iron Man, like the heavy metal of the Iron Man suits. Like, I like that bulkiness of something. Like, I think that's kind of fresh. Like, them cleaning up his look is alright, but like when he has like that bulky feel to him, like, and it feels like actual iron plating and armor, that's always like my favorite look for Iron Man, for sure. Especially like in the MCU, like first Iron Man, that he looked pretty good there. Iron Man in the Avengers, that was a pretty good look. Iron Man and Iron Man 3, that suit, what was it, like the Mark 47? Was it? Let me check. Mark 47. Or was it 50? We'll see. Okay, no, that was... Is it 40? 45? That's clean, but that's... Again, the bulkiness I'm looking for. $70? Oh my, I'm just... Iron Man suit. That was Mark 42? Alright. Yeah, the Mark 42 looked decent. I like the Mark 42. I like how I like that, like the, kind of the Bluetooth of it, like it comes to you. Like a completed version of this, you know, where it doesn't, like, you know, damage you when it's coming towards you. That would be decent for sure. But at that point, superior. I can't spell. I forgot the I. No. It still has like some of the... This one's just like the very clean look. Marvel Rivals actually like the Marvel Rivals version of the Superior Iron Man suit looks pretty decent. I could get behind that. Now, but Superior Iron Man, bro, like that suit, and also nah, like this is clean for sure. Like a couple Iron Man suits for sure would be cool to have in real life. There was like one Iron Man. It's like the Jade one. Or was it Crimson suit? Iron Man Crimson suit? Because that one's pretty cool. They know what I'm talking about. Like, it's like the sharp, like. It's not the Crimson Dynamo suit. Yeah, what's this? What is this suit called? I really like this suit a lot. Iron Man, red, and silver. What is that one called? Silver Centurion? That's what it's called? Now this one for sure with the pointed shoulders. Like, is there a modern version of that? This one's okay, but like I like the pointy shoulders of it, bro. That's what makes it fresh in my opinion. Guess they only have it for the classic mode, huh? Nah, but this suit, that suit is dope. That's dope. That's raw as hell. I'm not gonna hold you. But again, we circle back to with the Omnitrix. I could just probably make this with my clones. Yeah, I think Omnitrix might be the go-to. It just might be the go-to when it comes to this decision for sure. Yeah, I think I'm going for the Omnitrix with this think piece. Yeah, that just might be it. To be honest, I think the Omnitrix is the go-to winner. Like power, 110%. That's like the easy broken character Z tier. No need to touch that. But we're talking about like an S tier item that does everything and is dope. It's probably the Omnitrix, 110%. There's nothing else technology-wise. That's what I really want. That the Omnitrix probably can't do, or I can't figure out. Well, I don't need why would I need a lightsaber in real life? I don't think I need a lightsaber in real life. You know what I mean? It'd be cool to have. The portal gun would be dope, but like again, like that's only for certain distances, unless I could like improve it maybe. But I'm pretty sure just like certain distance. Like you can do it from like. Portal gonna be kind of useless. Cecil's teleportation would be kind of cool, but I need like a whole team for that. Do I not? So I can control that main. Like I need like a team to work that. I can't think of like any teleportation devices off dome right now. Like it's gonna probably hit me later on in the day, like or evening or nighttime, whatever, because like it's 9:50 now. But like. There probably is one teleportation device that I'm blanking right now on that would be kind of dope to have. But again, circle back to I could probably just build that with Omnitrix. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think this video just showed like Omnitrix is like the best technology to bring back to real life. To be honest, like, that's the go-to technology you bring to real life because you do whatever at that point. Or second best, as power first, then Omnitrix, then you could do whatever. To be honest. But again, like Millennium Falcon, was it the Naboo Royal ship? Those are good options as well. Those are really good options to be honest. But again, I'm going to park it. But if I do that, that would be like just cool. It'll be a cool flex. Well, actually, like a real good flex would be like putting up in a Star Destroyer, like having your own Star Destroyer. But you need like a whole team for that. But bro, like having like your own Star Destroyer like in the orbit, that would be kind of dope. I actually could have Star Destroyer. No, because at that point I'm like a global threat with a Star Destroyer. To be honest, like you can't really beat a Star Destroyer. Like that'd be taking on like fleets of ships. You know what I mean? And there's like no real utility. You get a Star Destroyer. that's just like, you know, military power. I win. That's like a win, but in real life, if you have a Star Destroyer, not even hold, that'd be kind of dope. You know, like a Super Star Destroyer too. Yo, Super Star Destroyer. That's overkill at that point. But nah, that just takes like a lot of manpower to handle, to be honest. But no, Omnitrix for sure. That's what I'm going for. Omnitrix for sure. Power. Beyond safe answer. But yeah, that was it for this video, bro. I just wanted to yap real quick because I want to talk about Ben 10. But then that thought piece came up in my mind, so I want just to yap with you guys about that. Just throw out my thoughts out loud so I could, like, you know, actually visualize and think like what actually is like the best option. I think we kind of figure out what the best option is, to be honest. But that's it for the video. Hopefully y'all enjoyed. If you did, please like, subscribe. Bro, I was even wearing like a NASA shirt too. Like it's kind of like fate. Like, you see this? Like a NASA shirt, space and whatnot. That's kind of funny. Just now I realized that. Whatever. Point is, I'm done with the video. That's it for this yap. And yeah, y'all be easy, okay?